Hi, I'm Eric Grant with Sailrite. The intention of this short tutorial video is to demonstrate how the press and snap dies and the HandySnap dies work in the HandyPress tool. Now we're only going to demonstrate one die, and that's the die for installing snaps, though there are all kinds of different dies that do different things that'll work in exactly the same manner as this one. So let's get started. Before we get started, you need to know that the HandyPress may just be the best hand press ever made. Besides the fact that it takes almost any brand die set made for any brand hand press, it has some major advantages that other hand presses don't even come close to matching. I highly recommend you watch the demo video showing the amazing features of the HandyPress. To see it, click the link in the description or in the upper right hand corner of this video. To demonstrate how the Press and Snap by Hoover and the HandySnap by Sailrite dies work, we're going to be installing snaps. From the side of the HandyPress, remove the adapter with post and O-ring. Thread that adapter onto the bottom of the vertical shaft. On the right side of the HandyPress, there are two adapters. We're going to take the smaller of the two and install it in the base of the HandyPress. This adapter will allow us to accept the 9.5mm shaft of the press and snap dies, all of them, and also the HandySnap dies. Those dies typically have an O-ring, so you have to apply pressure to press it into the adapter. Do not do what I'm doing now. I just want to demonstrate that if the thumb screw is turned so it enters into the receiver opening for the die, when you insert the die, it will not sit flat on the surface of the adapter. If you notice this happening, loosen the thumb screw until the die rests on the base of the adapter, as shown here. This is appropriate. Many of the press and snap dies have a rubber O-ring on the bottom post. If they do, you must not use the thumb screw. Leave it loose. The O-ring will hold the die in place. As you can see, these are other types of press and snap dies with O-rings on the bottom post. When you use them in the HandyPress, do not use the thumb screw to lock it in place, or you may damage the die if you do. We'll be installing a snap button and socket. We're going to take the socket die and push it onto that adapter's post. It does have to push past the O-ring, so make sure it goes on similar to what you see here in the video. Obviously, dies come in different sizes and shapes. You'll need to adjust the upper shaft so that you get the appropriate amount of compression. I like to call it the sweet spot. The shaft can be turned to raise or lower it. Your objective is to lower the handle until it is horizontal or slightly lower, and then check the die's position and adjust the shaft as necessary. With snap fastener dies, I typically like to lower the shaft until the upper die goes inside of the lower die, as seen here. At that position, the lever should be horizontal or slightly downward. Now we'll load a button on the bottom die. This is a 1/4 inch button, and on the top die, a socket. The first fastener may need adjustment of the upper shaft, so we're going to put our fabric assembly in this. This is 6 layers of Sattler marine grade fabric to press the lever and then check the snap, and then we can raise or lower the upper shaft depending on how well it's set. Once it's set for your snaps and your fabric assembly, you can simply reload snaps and install fasteners as quickly as you like. Again, this is only one example of the many press and snap dies by Hoover that will work in the HandyPress. The HandyPress will also work with multiple other brands and types of dies. We hope this video has been helpful. Check out our website to find out what other types and brands of dies will work with the HandyPress.